Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EGIK WM France deck G454 with Kimball, Sebosch, and Scholar. It's 2 and Tuesday. This is game number 1, and I'm going to have to play really well to get win number 1. This is a hard table. So, looking at this opening pile, the key cards here are Peasant, kind of these four. Peasant, Wintercrafter, Organized Handyman, Patron. These are the 4 best cards here. Parvenu is worth thinking about with a card like Peasant and Wintercrafter, because getting, like, doubling your clay and then using it with Wintercrafter Peasant could be neat. But yeah, it's between these 4. I'm inclined to start with Patron. I like Wintercrafter a lot, but I'm pretty inclined to start with Patron. I think it fits with like almost anything. It fits with lots of different strategies. Welcome, Joe. It fits with lots of different strategies, like Peasant. So the thing about Peasant is there are other ways to plow fields, right? There are other ways to plow fields, and the thing about Wintercrafter is that you end up wanting to play a bunch of improvements, which, you know, maybe your other cards don't support building majors so much. An Organized Handyman is just a very efficient card, but it's better off a 3-room house, though, I think. So I think I'm starting with Patron here. Sebosch is asking about what's excluded from those collections. Alright, better make my pick. Ooh, Bargaining Baker. Bargaining Baker would have been quite good with Wintercrafter. But yeah, Bargaining Baker is fine here. Yep. Yeah, I would have liked Bargaining Baker with Wintercraft. Ooh, but then I get Businesswoman. Okay, so I don't regret the Wintercrafter pick anywhere near as much now, getting Businesswoman here. Yeah, Businesswoman plus Patron, play 2 majors, get a food. Nice. Yeah. These might be the only 3 cards that I play. I might not play anything other than this. I mean, this is a hand in and of itself, so I'm gonna have to get something pretty good out of the 4th pack to want to play it. Yeah, Stone Deliveryman's okay. Woodcarver's pretty meh. I kind of like Apple Picker here, actually. Just thinking about Bargaining Baker, I'm gonna want to pick up some extra grain. So I think Apple Picker is the card most likely to be useful. Although Stone Deliveryman with Businesswoman is not bad. I think Apple Picker is an okay option here. The one problem with Apple Picker is, I really like to play it in round 1 because second action grain wood food it's better than 2 wood. Depending on the game, it can be better than 2 clay. It's certainly better than day labor, and it can be better than start player. But I mean, this might be a game where I play Patron round 1 and round 2 I'm 3rd or 4th in seeding order, and then I play Apple Picker and take grain. Because the actions in late in round 2 are also pretty bad, so I think both of those look fine. The one thing about Apple Picker, so the thing about Bargaining Baker is that I like picking up 4 clay a lot more than normal. You know what would be really good with Businesswoman here? Something that lets me play more Ox, actually. I would love to play Homework plus Clay Oven with Businesswoman. That would be quite fun. That would be quite fun. Wow, Peasant is still here. So that means that the Parvenu got taken. Someone took Parvenu. Okay. Okay. So I can get bakes at any time with Carrot Cake Baker, which could be broken with like the pies and stuff. Welcome, Mealinger. I don't really want Fisherman. Midnight Fencer I don't really need. Yeah, I guess it's just Peasant, right? I mean, Peasant is very good. The only thing about Peasant is that if I'm trying to play it before I build the clay oven, that's my clay oven getting farther and farther and farther away, and just meaning that it's pushing me back on the build a room in the build a room queue. Okay, so I didn't really pass any reasons for someone to plow early, so I think I'm not taking Harvest Helper. But do I want to keep Harvest Helper out of Kimball's hand? I'm wondering about if I want to do that, because it would be pretty annoying if someone else would play it. And I mean, I think Covetous Farmer could be okay. Coveting Stone for the clay oven, coveting Reed, especially with Patron, I'm more likely to play it. I think Brushmaker could be some points as well, although I might only build ovens and not actually have a way to eat the boar. I think I'm taking Harvest Helper just to protect myself, take it out of the game. Muted? Are you sure? Not on my end. Try refreshing, maybe. Rice Farmer? What are the odds I actually play Rice Farmer? Not that high, but maybe I get some miner that really helps me play occupations. And then Rice Farmer buffs up the grain space. Okay. Well, Mountain Cave helps me build ovens easier. Harry, just chill. Mountain Cave helps me build ovens a bit easier, but to me this looks like a hand that does not have an excess of wood. And then I see Driftwood, so I'm just going to take Driftwood. Om's House is fantastic. Om's House is really fantastic. The thing is, when I'm playing my majors, like when I'm playing my occupation... So I like Om's House in games where you're going to, instead of... when you're going to play majors that don't feed you, you're going to do a bunch of stuff that doesn't feed you, and then you're going to figure that out later. The thing is, my Bargaining Baker Clay Oven play feeds me, right? So as much as I like Om's House, I think I'm just taking Driftwood here. I have to keep gold medal in mind, but I should have reasonable flexibility to go after the gold medal points. Ooh. So we just passed Powder Keg, and now we see Slapdash Renovation, so that could be pretty good for someone. If I think I'm going to have way too many fields, Abandoned Willow could be okay. I mean, Chronicle is very solid. The issue with Chronicle is 2 clay fights with my clay oven, and 2 wood fights with my ability to build, so I think I'm not playing Chronicle this game. I actually like Baker's Kitchen quite a bit here. The thing is, I could probably wheel Baker's Kitchen most of the time. So Chronicle, Slapdash, Coffee Break get taken. I could take Coffee Break myself as well. Like, once I've got Peasant in play as my, 5th Ox, I don't really want to play Ox after that. So I could go Coffee Break here. Baker's Kitchen could be good also. The nice thing about Baker's Kitchen is that I can play it with Businesswoman and then immediately rebuy the oven. Like, I do have some nice stuff going on there. I'm going to take Baker's Kitchen here. Late start, yeah. Late start. Ooh, good stuff here. Downsizing, turn rest plow. Stone cart, not bad. I think since I have peasant, this is going to be downsizing. Man, if somebody else rushes me for the clay oven, I'm going to have a hard time. But if they don't, I'm going to have a quite strong game, I think. The Port Le Havre should be a free point. I don't really think I'm going to build stables for horse barn. Don't want spices. Paved road is just way too expensive for what it does. I'd rather be playing Baker's Kitchen and rebuying ovens. And flagon is okay, but I have other ways of turning clay into food. So powder keg is still here, which probably means there's not a Stonehouse strategy. Wintercrafter could have been very good. Yes, Wintercrafter could have been incredible. Yes, this is a very tough table, Montu. Yeah. Yep. Ruins is... I think I like Ruins here because with downsizing, I'm very likely to go down to 3 or 2 rooms. So therefore, my Stonehouse Reno is not worth all that much, but Ruins actually is a way to turn stone into points. So like I don't have to value Reno really highly in round 14. I could maybe get Plavso instead, and I can play Ruins for a similar number of points. Yeah. Although with Slapdash Reno in the game, I don't anticipate Reno will be all that difficult. Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, I probably haven't played at a table this tough in a while, so I'm looking forward to it. Like watching at midnight. That's funny. I like Abandoned Willow here. Yeah. Abandoned Willow is totally fine here. I don't really care about any of these. I'm going to take Coke Stove. Buying a fireplace multiple times is a bit better than normal with Bargaining Baker. Because, like, I don't have to play Apple Picker. I may play Apple Picker. I may not play Apple Picker. I think I'm more likely to play Apple Picker if I actually get a lot of family growth actions. Prediction. That's okay. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's an excellent one. All right, prediction up, guys. You have 2 minutes. Who wants to win some free food? All right, you got 2 minutes to get your predictions in, guys. Does Sebosch call GG? I mean, he complained about being in 4th in round 1. So you should donate to Chris again. That's funny. Sebosch has family counselor, though. All right, good card. Good card. I can grab 2 clay or 2 wood here. Probably 2 wood. Nope, 2 clay it is. Alright, well, sheep flipped in round 1. There is Pen Builder out there, so I do have to be aware of Pen Builder. But, 2 clay with Bargaining Baker. Don't mind building the fireplace, so... Kimball starts with a field. And Sebosch probably start players. Might take a grain and a food. If he has a miner, he probably takes a grain and a food. Or if he has a miner, he start players. But yeah, otherwise grain and a food probably. But no, just taking a gold medal here. Could also have gotten 3 food on day labor. I guess with Family Counselor, you're hoping to get grain from Family Counselor later in the game. Alright, Major Miner flipped round 2. And the sheep flipped in round 1. So the cooking hearth is, or the clay oven is less important than it was for me for Bargaining Baker. So I'm just going to go ahead and play Peasant here and get a field with the fireplace with my second action. And that looks good to me. Alright, predictions have closed. Let's see, who... Did everyone vote yes? I think nobody voted no. Yelly said strong, not GG. Yeah. Yeah, so letting Kimball get the 2 read here is setting up Kimball to build the first room and likely putting me in last. But I'm setting up my feeding. I'm getting the first great sheep grab. Scholar's playing Chronicle here. The Chronic what calls? We have time? Oh, lots of time for you to be right. Yes. Oh, plus FF. Did I not take plus FF? Thank you. There's no pressure on me to build the fireplace here. I can take the wood first. Even if Kimball takes 2 clay, I'll just first action fireplace next round, and that's fine. And I don't think Kimball's taking the clay. I think I get second action fireplace in round 3. Although there is Pen Builder out there, so that's something to be aware of. There is Pen Builder out there. So is this evening prayer for Kimball? Could be. Could be first pick evening prayer. Could be field doctor. A couple different things it could be. Taking anything other than... I want the 4 wood. Yeah, I want the 4 wood. And I know I could get messed up by Pen Builder here. I could get messed up by the Pen Builder. I know that. I wonder if Kimball has Pen Builder. He says he's thinking here. I think the only reason to think here is if you have Pen Builder. Takes 3 wood. Good. Sebosch grabs the clay. Do I want to get Driftwood out? I could Businesswoman Driftwood here. Play the fireplace and Driftwood. The problem with that is if Kimball start players and Sebosch can build the cooking hearth and grab the sheep. So I think I just need to block major minor. Oh, gold medal was declared for cattle. Interesting. I have no sources of cattle at all. So probably 2 points that are going to be very difficult for me to get. So it's definitely looking like I'm going to try to set up double build. Just thinking with Abandoned Willow, I have a really neat start player action. With Abandoned Willow, I have a really neat start player action. So if I can get 2 read twice, or 2 read and then play Rice Farmer Apple Picker and then take grain twice, that's a lot less likely. Kimball's got Winter Crafter. Makes sense. Yeah. Winter Crafter could have been pretty neat, but the way this game is going, with the first sheep grab falling into my lap, I'm pretty satisfied with how this is looking. I get to take 2 reed and then build the fireplace here, and then Scholar would need a wood grab. Pretty much has to take 3 wood if he wants to be close to building. So does Scholar wheel 3 wood here? Sebosch is pretty far from building. So it's Kimball and I. And Kimball wants to take the fish. So, welcome guys. Lumen, Party 17. Welcome. Yeah, so a bit of a late start to 2-Win Tuesday today, but it might effectively be an even tougher start. This is a pretty tough table, although this game is going well for me. So, this stage 1 has gone extremely well. Yeah, Kimball grabbing the fishing makes sense because he needed the food to play something with Wintercrafter. So now the question is, do we see Kimball like second action for clay? So that he can build like a fireplace with Wintercrafter or something? Or does he have a miner maybe that he wants to play? And the other thing is, you know, Kimball's really the only other person who can build a room. So, yeah. Like, Sebosch taking the 3 wood here means Scholar's not building the room. So, yeah, this is all looking really good for me. Really good for me. Like, I might, especially if family growth flips in 5, I should be able to get the second growth quite easily after the first sheep grab, and that's just going to be really absurd. Scholar's got Old Hiker. Okay, so Old Hiker lets him take 2 wood and then build the first room in 5. Okay. Grab the sheep, feed 4. I win this game counted as 1.5 wins. Oh, thank you. It's very generous of you. Just throwing out extra half wins willy-nilly. Yeah, Kimball takes the clay. So Kimball's choosing to set up Wintercrafter instead of building the first room. Sebosch builds a cooking hearth, so Kimball has to settle for the 3 clay hearth, or 3 clay fireplace. We're going to have 3 people. We're going to have 3 people grow it, potentially able to have a cookery at the end of round 4. Which makes getting the 4 sheep in round 1 all the better. All the better. And yeah, Scholar setting himself up to get the first room, and now I'm in just a really great spot. Because I sit after Scholar, so I can get the second room. Yeah. Ooh, Alms House for Kimball. So that was the alternative for him. Kimball could have set up, could have built the first room and skipped out on the fishing, and then begged. Sebosch must have a good way to get cattle. It might just be cattle breeder. Cattle breeder was in the draft. And who knows, maybe he grabbed milking stool or something. Okay, do I need to start player here? If I take Reedstone Food, I think I don't need to start player because these two both need a reed. So I think if I take Reedstone Food first move, I think that basically buys me the second room build and then the second growth. And then second action, could play Bargaining Baker. Although I'm a little ways away from the clay oven, so I kind of want to hold on to that. Yeah, Kimball agrees. It's the Auk. Seems a bit sketchy from Kimball. Yeah, I wonder. Just play Bargaining Baker and upgrade to the Hearth. Yeah, well, I can definitely do that as well. But I mean, I'll grab the 4 clay. Either way, this is looking quite good. I mean, I have eight food on my farm going into the round 7 harvest already, and I have Patron, which is going to give me more food from my ox. So, yeah. So Sebosch would need like helpful neighbors or reed exchange to jump me in the build queue. So I think I have time to take the 4 clay here. And if yeah. Sebosch took the traveling players, right? Or who took traveling players? Take 4. Or wait, it's not take 4, it's food 4. What's the code for the 4 take food? That's what it is. Yes, Sebosch took traveling players. Ooh, Sebosch is head of the family. Okay, so Sebosch gets to take reed build in 6, and then he gets to grow in 7 if it flips there. Really need growth to flip there to get Sebosch to say GG. Oh yeah, so the open prediction right now for the rest of the viewers is whether or not Sebosch says GG by the end of, like, calls the game by the end of round 7. And round 6 just flipped. Round 6 build just flipped. I don't have to build first move, which is awesome. Because Kimball cannot Field Doctor, and if he does have Field Doctor, he can't play Field Doctor and Plow and block my room all at the same time. So if it flipped in 7, it would be really good for Sebosch. If Family Growth flipped in 7. Ooh, Scholar gonna start player here to get Goblet out. Okay. This lets him get an extra food from overachieving the well. The second move, I kind of like Family Growth, Abandoned Willow, go for a second room right away, especially because it looks like maybe Kimball's not going on the build room space. I don't know. And Sebosch doesn't interact. Like, Sebosch gets all this stuff unblockably. Yes, they're pointing out that Scholar doesn't need to play Goblet before because Goblet makes the well a minor. So you can overachieve the Goblet and then play the well with the minor action. Scholar saying well comes first, but the goblet makes the well a minor. Bargaining Baker here. I'm going to pass back to Scholar. Let them change. The other thing that's gone well, I haven't been last at all. That's also gone well. Yeah, I think I like to read here. I think I like to read here. I like to read here. Basically, overachiever. After you family growth, yeah. So basically the argument is the major comes before the minor, so he can't goblet and then overachieve the well, but he can do that because overachiever provides a major or minor action, and then the goblet makes the well a minor. The well, of course, comes out here for Scholar. And I build. No GG from Scholar. That's true. Sebosch has not said GG Scholar yet. Wait. Kimball says plow a suspicious field. So the great thing about this is that if Sebosch does not take read with his first move, I can first move. Oh, he does take read. Okay, good. So it means I can probably build first move in 8 because it's unlikely that Scholar takes one read. Therefore, and Kimball obviously is doing stuff with Field Doctor. What am I doing here? I mean, I could just take 3 wood. I think I'm going to play Abandoned Willow. I think I like the idea of playing Abandoned Willow and getting back on build really quickly. So then I could take 3 stone here. It means... basically 3 stone should secure the stone oven for me, right? And the stone is nice for Baker's Kitchen later. Yeah. With Peasant out, I want to build a bunch of majors, so... Yeah, so that's the issue with the word additional. I agree, Montu. I agree that the word additional makes things messy, and that we should just get rid of it. I think, though... But yeah, on family growth without, yeah, it's obviously tied to the family growth action. Is Ruins worth it here? I was not considering ruins HIKLJ. I really like playing Abandoned Willow here, HIKLJ, because it means that I can first action build in 8, and then I get growth in 9. So it means I get to grow 7 and 9. And my feeding is good enough that I can afford to do that. I guess the other action I could have done, other than the 3 stone, was take the sheep. But I have Bargaining Baker, so I'm not worried about my food. Growth in at least 10. No, head of the family. Sebosch is going to grow next round. Sebosch has played head of the family, so he's going to grow in 8. Scholar going after those sheep. Too bad. Field Doctor loves getting Abandoned Willow, because it actually means that he can abandon Willow a field and then build multiple rooms and grow again. But it's very expensive to do that, so without some big room discounters, I wouldn't expect to see it. So I think my round 8 is something like room, bargaining baker, clay oven. Yeah, room, bargaining baker, clay oven, and then I can. Oh, let's see what Kimball Winter crafts. Actually, I did not think about that. Wow, Sebosch's got a first action family growth here. That's quite nasty. That is quite nasty. All right, so that means I don't get to grow in 9 because Sebosch first action grew. Kimball says nice head of the family. Yeah. Hmm. I'm gonna play Bargaining Baker here, plus F. Salty Kimball, my favorite Kimball. I think Sebosch says it's better to block. Um, you lost all your food. Yeah, guys, all your food is gone, actually. But nobody bet against you, so I don't know how that works. Sebosch did not call GG. So, do you guys get the food back? Or is the food just lost? Does Twitch, does the house get it? Nobody thought this would happen. uh... Alright. I will build, last move. I'm going to build the clay oven here. Save a stone. Get 4 food and a field. No, there's not. Payback. Sebosch is talking about payback. I'm sure Kimball did some action that Sebosch was not happy with, that Sebosch didn't like. So I don't know exactly what he's referring to, but it's payback in game. I think it's from this game. They don't have. I don't think they have payback from multiple games. That was we did that prediction a couple times when I was playing with Montu. That was that last week that we did that? So am I supposed to play driftwood or downsizing on family growth? I guess I'm supposed to play driftwood. Probably. Because driftwood gets me... I want the food from driftwood probably before I actually do the downsizing fencing. Oh wow, Kimball, 4 stables. Okay. So that means Sebosch can build grow in 9. And Scholar can take Reedstone food here, but does not. Okay. Um, I mean, I could start player. I could take Reedstone food. There's no clay action on the table. Maybe I'm supposed to just take 3 wood. Just take 3 wood here. I could play Businesswoman. Businesswoman, Stone Oven, and Cooking Hearth upgrade. Yeah, I think I like that. I like playing Businesswoman here. Okay, I should announce Businesswoman first, I guess. So, save 2 stone. Pay a food for an eye. And then I'll build the cooking hearth. F for eye. That looks pretty good. That's quite a good good move. 2 fields, stone oven. Sebosch is going to grab the 4 wood. So if Scholar takes Reedstone food, and then I have to build. Actually, you know what? I probably have to build here anyway. Well, Sebosch does not have the food to build grow here. Which means we could see him last action build. Scholar building 3 stables. Okay. My family growth getting pushed back is quite annoying. Sebosch unstacking the family growth queue has hurt me the most, I think. It hurt Kimball a lot too. But it's been pretty bad for me, I think. Grab 3 wood here. Painting it up here. I mean, all my majors come with fields, right? So yeah. So then I definitely will want to Baker's Kitchen and then rebuy the oven that I return, which will probably be the clay oven. So I'm looking to get 6 clay, because 6 clay is enough for 3 clay reno plus 3 clay fireplace, or sorry, 3 clay oven. Because I will with downsizing, I'm going to build another room for sure. With downsizing, I definitely am building another room. Everyone building stables. Oh, I get plus G from my cooking hearth. So this lets me take vegetable and sow here. So that's what I'm going to do. Scholar start player. Does Scholar have like clay hut extension or something? I'm going to grab veg here. Since I can't build this round, I'll get crops in the ground, which is also amazing. Getting crops in the ground is fantastic. Sebosch does unblockably build. Yep. Yep. So Sebosch unstacking the family growth queue has helped, has probably helped him and Scholar, but it's hurt me and Kimball and I quite a bit. It does seem good. Honestly, this game is still going well. Ah, Remodeler for Scholar. Okay. I mean, I can still start player to force Scholar to have to block build. Nobody can block build, yeah. Although nobody can block Reno as well, so Scholar could first move start player. But I mean, if he doesn't, I'll start player Driftwood first move. Feed 6, harvest these guys. Kimball winter crafting the BMW. I guess with powder keg, I'm assuming, I thought Kimball would have Slapdash Reno, seeing powder keg here. Just thinking that, but yeah, like the powder keg is dead if Scholar Renos this round, right? Kimball needs Slapdash. But I guess he needs another read anyways, so he wants to read Stone Food and then play start player Slapdash, or probably more likely Clay Reno Slapdash. Scholar's going to build the fireplace, so he's renovating first move. So I'm going to start player here. Oh, Sebosch got 2 food from raspberries. That's why he was able to afford build Reno, or build grow. I didn't think he had the food to support it, but he had raspberries, so makes sense. Get my driftwood out here. Kimball's grabbing the sheep, takes food away from Sebosch, very smart. I mean, Sebosch is taking the 2 boar here, but he has a ton of... Oh no, he's taking the 4 wood. Does he think he's wheeling the boar? That seems a little dangerous, because Scholar's taking the boar here, right? This has been a super fun game. Glad to hear it. Oh, I'm dumb. Sebosch grew last round, which means Scholar gets to grow this round. I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. So first move Driftwood was not very good. I got confused about how I thought Sebosch was purposefully, like, deliberately unstacking the entire family growth queue. But no. He grew last round, so therefore Scholar gets to grow here. Yeah. So that means I get to grow next round. So I get to grow and play downsizing next round. Sounds okay. 3 wood here. The 4 clay is also pretty good. If I don't get 6 clay, like, Sebosch is probably taking 4 clay, right? Sebosch is not letting this clay go to 6. So I probably have to take clay twice. I could also just build the stone oven and not take clay again. I could take stone instead of clay. But yeah, last action, build a room here. The game has gone extremely well for me. Extremely well. Sprinter. Next wood room. I'd probably, honestly, I would say probably you should be forced to have... It can't be your first room, Montu. If it's your first move, it's just too degenerate. I would say it probably has to be your... So long as it's not your first room. Or maybe if you play this in stage 2. Maybe it works if you have to play it in stage 2. But probably I'd downvote it. If you could round 3... start player and then second action occupation, play that after having taken no room parts, that would be... I think that would be problematic. So I think if it was for your fourth room, that would be fine. Because then if it's your fourth room, you're at least, unless you have ways of getting rid of 2 rooms, which is unlikely, you're at least going to end the game with 3 rooms. So you're getting a free wood room, but taking a beggar card to do it. You still have to build the room, yes, but your opponents will assume that you cannot build, right? Like, people will play as if you can't build a room, then all of a sudden you play an Auk. Like, you start player, and everyone's like, well, my build a room is uncontested, first action round 4, and then you play that card, and then all of a sudden you can first action build. I think that would be a problem. Wow, Gym Trainer for Sebosch. Nice. That card doesn't get played too often. What am I taking with my first move here? Also, why is there 3 clay here? Did I miss something? I'll remove it. Oh, yeah, good point, Yellinger. Old habits. Old habits die hard, I guess. I'm start playering first move here. Yeah, this is a start player action. My 3 moves this round are start player, sow bake, and family growth downsizing. Because I want plow sow, or I like plow sow and I like family growth. I like both those actions a ton. Refresh the board. It's way easier. Keep the tips coming. I do need to feed. So that's why I need the sow bake action here. But if there's a way to feed without the sow bake action, like maybe I coke stove or something. No, I don't have a fireplace. I'm wondering about taking 3 clay. If 3 clay is a good move here. The reason I like the 3 clay is because it messes with Sebosch's Reno. Also, it's the clay for my clay oven. Like, if I take the 3 clay here, then I don't see how anyone can buy the clay oven. So maybe that's the move here. First move 3 clay, and then sow bake, and then family growth. Yeah, I think I like that, because this basically guarantees that I can safely clay oven and then rebuild it. Okay, so manually keep adjusting the cards. If after returning something you move all remaining improvements to your hand and play them from there, they go to the perfect positioning. Oh, okay. Refresh the board. So like F5 the board after returning a card. Oh yeah, that does work. Huh. I guess your board never, like, you keep control of your own board, so it never automatically F5s. I guess I never realized that. Or I never thought about it. I think I knew it, but I just never thought about it. I'm not going to sow bake here. I'm going to build the baker's kitchen, right? But then I'm not playing downsizing. If I baker's kitchen here... The thing is, there's a chance that Kimball builds the stone oven with Wintercrafter. No, but then he's slowing down his Reno even farther. Yeah, I think I can play Baker's Kitchen here. Or do I play downsizing? Start player downsizing. Maybe I play start player downsizing here. And then I play Baker's Kitchen on family growth. Yeah, I think I can do that. I need to grow first. Oh, you're talking about the clay oven upgrade. No, I'll build the clay oven in 12. I'm not worried about the clay oven getting built by someone else. That's why I took the 3 clay. So that I knew that in round 12 I could safely build the clay oven. Because Kimball, I'm pretty sure Kimball's going to Reno, slapdash Reno here. Because otherwise his powder keg is dead. Thought I had to return the room. No, I return the room when I do the fence action. I don't save anything, but it is a baking improvement, so I do still get a grain, which I will bake. Feed 7. Yeah, Kimball, Reno, slapdash Reno. I knew it. I knew it! Oh, Sebosch says GG. Yeah. So he said it, but he didn't say it until round 11. Sorry, guys. Two-tip Tuesday. This game is going very well. This game is going extremely well. Kimball, Reno, Abandoned Willow. Yep, Abandoned Willow, nice card to get with Field Doctor. You wanted him to have... Who to have downsizing? Me? Who is he GGing? Yeah, he's GGing me. My baker's kitchen. I think that's game. Downsizing Field Doctor just seems like value. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. You build a room, you downsize, then you Field Doctor grow. Yeah, the problem is then you have to fence, you have to build a room, and then you have to build plow 4 fields after fencing. And the the power of downsizing is still not as good if you have to build multiple times. Like, that's still a like, if you still have to fence multiple times, you kind of kill your efficiency with downsizing. While he has unlimited actions in Gym Trainer, I mean, Sebosch's feeding is still not amazing. It's fine, but it's still not amazing. And I mean, he doesn't fence until round 13 now, right? Because I'm going to downsize. I'm not going to let Sebosch fence, right? So I think this is still going very well for me. Am I supposed to sow 1 fewer vegetable and 1 extra grain? No, I think this is fine. So then this round is fence and then Reno, clay oven, or maybe just build the clay oven just to protect it. This is a massive plow sow. It is a very good plow sow. Sebosch only GGs himself? No, he definitely does not. Sebosch does not aggressively GG. Sebosch doesn't say GG like when he's winning. He says GG when somebody else is in a good position, but then he often still wins himself. Because, I mean, he wins like more than half of his games. He's a great player. But yeah, he's known for calling GG when other players are winning. Or when he's known for calling GG and then continuing and then going and winning himself. The only thing to consider is if it's worth hitting Scholar going to start player March. Okay. So it means I get family growth or plow sow again. I actually don't even really care about plow sow. If it's plow sow, I probably take 2 cattle over plow sow. Downsize fence 13. It's 50-50 when he GG's that he's GG. Yeah, but he doesn't say it after he does a good move. He always GG's after somebody else has something go right for them. He never. It's not like Sebosch does something and Sebosch is GG and he's like, oh, GG for me. It's always, oh, something good happened for someone else. GG, GG. But I mean, he hasn't done it this game, to be fair. So, don't. So Renault Cleven is uncontested, so I could do something else here, like take 2 sheep. Yeah, take 2 sheep seems fine. Although the 2 sheep are a little less interesting when I already have a sheep. But what else am I doing? I don't want to play anything else. I could try to go for a Stonehouse Reno, but again, I have ruins. Meh. The Stonehouse Reno doesn't seem like it's that good for me. Box the bushes clay. Yeah, that's a good point actually, because it would let me build the fireplace. I think this is good though. I think just getting lots of animal points is good. So Bosch playing cattle breeder. He only has the 1 cattle. So is 2 cattle, 2 or 3 cattle is going to be enough for the gold medal on cattle? No, wait, Kimball got 2 cattle. Right. Oh, Kimball played cattle market. I was like, how did Kimball get the 2nd cattle? He played cattle market, right? So I'm going to bake this grain and the grain I get from Clay Oven. I can bake both of them with Baker's Kitchen. I can pay a food for a field. Yep, and so then I can play Ruins or I can get my Stonehouse Reno. Had 1, yes. What about second sheet? So let's see what Scholar does here. Is Scholar family growthing or taking plow sow? Overachiever joinery, so he's taking family growth. So I'm going to grab the 2 boar. Yeah. So I think Sebosch needs to take 6 clay here, right? Because he can't risk the clay getting snatched by the pottery player, Scholar. Unless he has clay plaster. Sebosch might have picked up clay plaster. Don't count Scholar out. That's true. Scholar does have the well, and it has 4 majors, 3 stone majors. Yep, that's true. But Scholar does kind of struggle to fill his farm a little bit. He needs his 3 wood action. I guess once he gets the 3 wood action, then his fencing is good. But yeah. I wonder if I was supposed to fence 12 just so that I could threaten fence 2. Because if I fence 2 this round, the end of the game gets very messy. Like, it almost forces Kimball to start player just to get a fence action. Although the fence action is maybe not that important for Kimball, so. Yeah, Sebosch fencing 9 here. Yeah, I think fencing is getting tight. No, changing his mind. That's fine. I could start player the Port Le Havre just for plow sow. The plow sow action will be maybe 3 points because I would get 2 extra points from grain. And then I can sow 1 vegetable, which that 5th vegetable is 3 food, so that's probably a reasonable action. I also have a sheep and a boar to eat at the end of the game because the 5th sheep and the 4th boar are not worth anything. So yeah, start player next action. Looks good. Plus it puts Scholar in last in round 14, and I think Scholar's my number 1 opponent here. Not so worried about Kimball. And Sebosch, yeah, not really worried about Sebosch either. So start player, then take a cattle, and maybe take stone or something. 3 stone. I can also harvest help to start attacking the other players as well. If I have a free move. It's not even, like, getting the grain for me is not even that good. It's mostly just taking the grain away from the others. If it's a -1 point for Sebosch and -1 point for Scholar, then it's probably worth it. Although taking the point, it might not be taking a point from Scholar. Hey, Scrappy Kid, welcome. Rarely uttered words. Well, it is round 13. Welcome. Yeah, playing some Agricola. Game is going quite well for me. Ooh, Scholar took 1 cattle there. I guess it's a 3-point cattle move. Because he breeds up to 4, and it's unlikely Kimball gets to 6. So he probably got himself maybe 4 points even. Yeah, 4-point cattle move. Someone gift subbed you? Yep. Helpful, Will. Yeah, I'll try to be helpful. I think it's a good idea. I mean, honestly, I think I just won't have too much else to do with my last move. Kimball grabbed the 3 stone. What big stone majors did I pass, or stone miners did I pass Kimball? I didn't pass ruins. I have it here. Encircling wall would be good for Kimball here. What else? Oh, paved road. Kimball's got paved road. That's what it is. There are a lot. Yeah. 2 of my friends came on and gifted like 40 subs or something. So that was really generous of them. Yeah, paved road. Yep. You're right, Yellinger. Here's a question. Do I wheel sow bake next round? If I have a chance to wheel sow bake, I could plow here, and then I can first move family growth and wheel sow bake. Now, Scholar's at 5, Sebosch is at 5, so it's only Kimball that I have to or I assume Sebosch will go to 5. So it's only Kimball that I'm really worried about. Will he family growth over what? He could take wood. Kimball could take wood again and first move fence. He is competing for fence with Scholar. But Scholar might just want a Reno. What if I don't wheel sow bake? If I don't wheel sow bake, it's pretty bad if I plow here. I could just go for another fireplace, actually. Maybe I take 2 clay here and plan to get another fireplace. Yeah, could do that. Also might be taking 2 clay away from, maybe taking some points away from Scholar. Kimball takes a grain. Yeah, Kimball will plow sow if I give him the option. Sebosch plays flagon. That's on Reno, I assume. And then he's going to family growth. And then Sebosch is planning to first action Reno fence next round. I think. First action Reno fence if Kimball forces him to, which... Let's see what Scholar does with his last move. Scholar maybe fences here. If Scholar fences here, then Sebosch doesn't have to worry about Reno fence so much. He can take wood first. Scholar does fence. Yeah, so it doesn't look like Harvest Helper does anything here. So I could play... who was the BMW? Kimball, right? Okay, I'm not worried about blocking Kimball. I could take a sheep. I don't mind taking the wood here. It gives me the chance of taking more wood and building stables. Also, it takes wood away from Sebosch. Yeah. Feed 8. Kimball's going to wintercraft something. Golden Rose. Okay, so presumably Kimball has a point occupation to play at the end. Although, Field Doctor Wintercrafter, it's not like I passed him any great end of the game point cards. Gonna plow sow here. Yeah. Yeah. I'll have a free action to take food if I need to take food. Head meat ceiling. Kimball does family growth. Okay. So that's too bad. Sebosch so bakes. So if I am worried about Sebosch, I can attack him with Harvest Helper. My stables action is uncontested, though. Unless Sebosch blocks me on stables. But I think that would just be king making Scholar. Grab the cattle here for 2 points. And then take wood and build stables. And I'll eat cow, or I'll eat animals and a vegetable. I have more than enough food. Cow is like 1 billion points. Balian. No, I don't get gold medal. Kimball's got 4 cattle. and Scholar will have 4 cattle. Sebosch Reno fenced. Did not want to risk getting blocked by Scholar. Scholar grabs the boar. I get to take 3 wood, and then last action is 3 stables. So the 2 clay didn't end up doing anything. That was kind of a dead move, but I don't think I had anything else to do there anyways. So Scholar's at 40 with no bonuses. Breeds 2 points, so like 44. I'm at 46 plus driftwood, so I'm at 47 already. I hit 50. I don't breed any points. Pretty sure. Well, no, Scholar has a Reno for 4 points. So Scholar's at like 48. Gets to take a grain, 50. Yeah, Scholar might have this depending on if he has enough food to feed here. Scholar might have this. HOV. High occupancy vehicle. Midnight Fencer for Sebosch. Oh, that's fun. Gets 2 fences from me and 2 fences from Kimball. Although he can only take 3 of them, right? He can't actually take any of them. HOV feed 8. Alright, so I can calculate my final score here. It's 50. Is that enough to win? I don't know if that's enough to beat Scholar. It might not be. Scholar might be close to that number. $43 plus $45 Reno. It depends on how he feeds. Depends on how Scholar feeds. Does he already show, like, did he already feed his farm? Has Scholar fed yet? He says 49. Nice! Nice! Awesome. Alright. Nice. Good start. I had a bunch of stuff go my way here, for sure. And Scholar did start player a bunch, which helped the person after him, which was me. Sebosch says 33. So 40, 33, 49, 50. GG. Nice game. Yeah. Flawless victory. The 3 clay was a useless action. So I wonder if I'm supposed to, instead of taking... I think I could have taken the 2 clay. I think Scholar's scoring his farm wrong. How? He's giving himself capitalist points? No. 2 points for gold medal from cattle. You just have to have the most... You just have to have the most in the scoring category. Kimball ends at 5 cattle. Scholar ends at 4. So they both have gold medal. Because Kimball doesn't have 6 cattle. Yeah, I think my 3 clay action in 11 was very good. I think my 3 clay action in 11 was quite good. And obviously, stuff like a lot of stuff went my way. The fact that Scholar ended up building, the fact that Kimball decided not to build the first room, letting Scholar and I go get in, huge, right? That was huge. All right, guys. I'm going to take a short break. Go hop into. Looks like Monty's got a game open, so I'll go hop over there. Take a short break, and we'll be back in a bit. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video, and yeah, be back shortly.